Thanks to my friends for helping me so much with the garden. We're going to start with Barbara King and take a look at how pretty these are. These are the beautiful, they have a white face and then that stripe to them. They're phlox, the Natascha live plants, brand new today. They're on sale, and I guess I didn't tell you, but I went and looked it up. Officially, there is 31 days to spring. So we need to get our gardens growing and think about our baskets and all the other things that we're going to do. These are perennials. The sale price is going to go away today at the end of the day. 3 Easy pays at $10.15, and our live plants ship free, and they will ship when it's appropriate for your zip code. So if you've never shopped with us before in gardening and you're saying, well, what would I do with them now? It's too cold to put them in the ground. Don't worry. When they come, you know it's time to put them in the ground, and you're going to get 3 bare roots, and eventually this is what you're going to get. Beautiful, beautiful flowers. Barbara King brings this to us, and she brings us so many things. She has this wonderful, really upscale shop called Valley Forge Flowers that sells flowers and gardening ideas. And she brings this collection to us on QVC. She comes to it, to all of this, from having a DNA background of her family being in the floral industry, so much so she has, and her team, designed the entrance to the Philadelphia Flower Show, one of the largest flower shows in the world. Barbara King, I think you should have a sticker on your bumper that says this. I designed the entrance to the Philadelphia Flower Show because it was so amazing when I found out. These are the prettiest, prettiest flowers.
They are beautiful. I love phlox, but I fell in love with Natascha. The color and the fragrance of this is intoxicating. The color of the flower is
Ooh, they
pink,
do
and
smell
it's a
nice.
deep pink, and it also almost looks like a pinwheel. So you will have this very heady fragrance to this that you'll just get wafts of. But the flower color is so amazing. They're also, the ones I have there are really tight, but when these blossom, they're going to be on 5 to 6 inch pinnacles, and they're going to be covered in all of these blossoms, attracting butterflies and hummingbirds. And it's one of the most natural looking flowers that you could have out in your garden if you want like a cottagey look. This is a plant that you must get. It's so unusual in color, and it is a snap to grow. Very easy. And Pat, one of my favorite things about this plant is a lot of phlox are susceptible to mildew.
Okay.
This is mildew resistant in the flowers and the stem. So many other phlox will suffer from that. This one is resistant to that. So it is an amazing plant that is going to look fabulous in your garden in a full sun to even part shade area.
Okay, you know what I have to say, Barbara, I promised I was listening to you, but I'm standing here looking at how many, I mean, just like that picture,
right?
How many buds are on each one of these plants that are ready to bloom. So, I mean,
know.
it's just going to be a mass of beautiful, beautiful flowers with the stripe, or I like how you describe them, the pinwheel. So you told us we need full sun. These are annuals or perennials?
These are perennials, so they're
Perennials.
going to come back beautifully every year.
That's
they're
fantastic.
going to be about 8 to 24 inches high. So I love the front of the garden along borders and walkways. You could even do these in containers. You're just going to love this unusual, striking look for all of these flowers that when they're all grouped together like that, Pat, they actually look like one flower. It's like one big massive flower. It's a rich, bright color, and the scent is that beautifully
the scent is really
perfumey scent. So
it's very
pretty.
sort of romantic summer evening. It just has that kind of vibe to it. So this is what we're going to get. So you tell me what we do with it. These are bare roots, beautiful bare roots, by the way.
Right? Really healthy bare roots. And you're going to get 3 of these bare roots. So this bare root in 3 years is going to turn into what we're showing you on set right now. The first year you may get a few flowers, definitely foliage. The second year you start to get a show, and the third year is the wow. But look at this root system, which is so much easier to plant than a big potted plant. You're not carrying around a heavy gallon container. You're only going to be planting this about 1 inch deep into the soil, below the soil
Okay.
level. Plant that in 1 inch deep. And everyone is so excited that my blossom booster is back in stock now. I teamed together with Richard Jackson for the blossom booster that's full of hot ash
That's good for your
extract.
tomatoes, by the way, just saying.
And
Over
oh
200 of
yes,
you have dialed in for this. And now's the time to do it. You're reserving these. Now you're going to have something that someone whose whole entire family has this passion, the knowledge to be able to choose plants that are going to be successful for us. They're going to attract butterflies and hummingbirds. There's also a note on here that says deer resistant. Now, I will say
right.
this, some deer are more hungry and have less opportunities.
True.
So, you know, we can't make any promises, but I think that probably the fragrance will keep them away if nothing else, which would be nice. What would you recommend? Barbie, you said do these in containers. If I do it in a container, should I bring it in or can I leave it out?
No, you would
When
want to bring that.
Okay.
Yeah, in the season, you would want to at least protect it from the elements even more,
Okay.
whether it's in burlap or a warmer area. But this is a plant that we have fallen in love with. And so have our customers. Wait till you get that fragrance that Pat and I are smelling right now. It's intoxicating.
Well over 250 of you, most of you getting, because you get a set of 3, buy a second set of 3. Use your credit card, that way you'll have easy pay on this. Barbara, you always stand behind everything, so we're going to go
Absolutely.
ahead. Your return policy?
Yes, there is no risk when you order any of my plants. Your complete satisfaction is totally my top priority. All of our perennial bulbs and plants are guaranteed for 1 full year, our annuals for 90 days. So if for any reason you're not totally satisfied with your purchase after it arrives, please phone or email Barbara King Home and Garden anytime. We will help you out.
Thank you so much, Barbara King. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Thanks so much for the phlox.
Thank you.
I have to say, in my neighborhood, like on the way I drive in a